What's up, everybody? It's Monkeyfarm. I wanted to fit one more Let's Play in before New Year's, and I have a new friend to introduce you to. I found this guy over there. Of course, he went down in a cave and was standing right next to lava, and he couldn't go anywhere. He's not exactly the brightest pig, but he's my friend. And I will never kill him for pork chops. Maybe. Unless I get hungry. So anyway, I hope all of your holidays are going well. Um, we have a couple things to do, but I want to show you what I've done down here. I've cleaned up the bottom, so it kind of looks like a fountain now. It looks pretty cool. And let's see, let's head all the way to the bottom. And I did some digging to find how far the slime farm was, and it's actually right here. So I dug some of this out and put glass here so we can watch the slimes and listen to them. Obviously, they are extremely noisy. And I've connected all this to the rest of the strip mine, which goes for miles and miles, as you know. Let's go watch this slime before he breaks up. Oh, we're going to have a lot of slimes up there. There we go. And then they break up, and what I've done also is I've expanded the ladder wall. Originally when I built this, if you saw the previous video, I had the water wall going that way, but obviously the way I had set up the water, it can fan out this way. And this is basically to prevent squid from clogging up the system. And since squid despawn now, if I do ever get a squid in here, obviously it'll just it'll despawn eventually, and I haven't had any clogging problems, so really happy about that. Everything's working very smoothly. And why don't we head up to the top and check these slimes out. Oh, one other thing that I was doing down here, I was building a storage cart track up to the top, and I wasn't really happy with it, so I kind of just abandoned it for the moment, and I'll figure out what I want to do with it later. But let's head up and catch those slimes. And here they are, once again. So anyway, today what we are going to do is we're going to build a boat launcher, and this will be similar to the one I built in my 500 subscriber special, which doesn't seem like that long ago, but I'm approaching 10,000 already. So let's go sleep and get some daylight out here. Okay, we're down in my bedroom fishbowl area, and I think where I want to build the boat launcher. Actually, it's probably not called a boat launcher. Maybe it's a boat jump or a launch ramp or something. It's basically going to be a big water jump that you can actually ride a boat off of. It's more of a ride than a. In other words, I'm not building a boat launcher that you've seen people, launch a boat into the water. Like that just drops a boat or something. It's going to be like a jump, for fun. So anyway, I have this cave over here that I haven't done anything with, and I've just blocked everything off so that the you-know-whos don't get through. And I'm thinking that over here in this corner might be a good place. I don't know how far. Okay, we're pretty close to the land here, or the surface. So this might be a good place to do it. So what I'm going to do is kind of dig this out. We're going to have to start way out here, I think. Because basically what the ramp will... I'm not going to build it too high. It's probably going to be a few blocks up, maybe 4 blocks up. And then we'll ride the ramp and jump off into the water and land probably right out here somewhere. And then that'll be kind of an exit door on this side of the base so that we can go explore. You know, we really need to go through these mountains and explore some more. I've been over there a little bit, but we haven't built anything. We built that cottage house over there, which you can see kind of from here. But there's a lot of cool stuff over here. These mountains are pretty cool. So I think once we build this launch ramp, that will be a good thing to do. Go on a little adventure over there. So why don't I get started on that, and I will be back in a minute. So I think we're going to make some of this out of sand, at least what's above ground. So this will be a good reason for me to use up some of the sand that I have. And I'm just going to make a bunch of sandstone because our friends, the Endermen, can't take sandstone anymore. But they can take sand, of course. Okay, let's head back out. Okay, so I'm going to build this kind of backwards from the top down, I guess. And the reason is because I want to actually choose... I don't know why. Must have been an Enderman, I guess. I want to actually choose how much this thing is visible above ground. I'll probably end up putting dirt around it anyway, just to hide it. I don't want to have a big weird stone structure out here, but so I'm not going to build it very high. The top layer will be right about here, and we'll dig out some of this so we can land safely. But basically, we will jump, you know, roughly 3 or 4 blocks from the air out to there. So the top layer will kind of come out over here. Okay, so the top layer, I think, so it's going to be, the water canal part of it will be 3 wide, so that'll be wide enough for us to ride the boat and not bump into the walls and crash or, you know, whatever. And each level up, we need, I think it's 7 blocks. I'm going to have to kind of test that out, but let's see. Okay, I'm finishing up the first layer, kind of, and I think this will make more sense. Okay, basically we'll have water about 2 blocks high, except where the levels step up, and then you have half slabs, or slabs, half blocks. And I didn't bring any water out here yet, but so the water is going to be rushing this way, and we'll have just several layers stepping up that are about, well, there'll be 2 sections of 2 block water. And the reason I do that is it seems to propel you a little bit better, because boats are very fragile. If you hit a step, or if your boat kind of sinks in between the levels, it will bump into a block and then break, and you won't get off the launch ramp. So that's how it's going to work. This takes a long time because of signs. You can't really keep a lot of them in your inventory. It's really annoying. So I'm going to kind of build most of this offline, but before I add all the water, I will show you guys everything, so that, you know, if you want to build something like this, you'll get an idea, and then I'll add the water and you'll see exactly how it'll work. It's pretty pretty easy to build. It's just kind of annoying getting all the signs down when you can't hold them all in your inventory. So anyway, I will be back soon. Okay, I've grabbed some buckets, and so I want to show you what I'm going to do for the water, how that works. Now, water, I think, acts differently now, and we may have to put it on top of a block now. I tried to put it on a sign here, and it just didn't work. Where did that water go? So we're going to have to place it on top of a block first, and then just break the block. And we'll just do that down here too. Doo -doo -doo. We need it here. And we'll need a block here. Whoops. We can place that on top of the half block. Okay, so this middle one we should be able to place fine. And there we go. So each level basically just works like this. The water pushes you and you float up in the boat and jump off the end. Okay, so I'm going to build this all the way down, and we'll see you then. Okay, so this has taken a very long time to do, and I'm really not even down to the bottom yet, but I think either this level or maybe one more will be the last one. Now that I'm into the ground, it's a little bit easier to build, but yeah. Anyway, let's test this thing out, and hopefully our boat won't break. Let's see. So we're being propelled. I'm pushing the space button, so Alright, it worked. So sometimes I think it helps to push the space button. Oh, how am I going to get my boat back in? Oh no. I didn't think about that one. Maybe we'll build a return somehow, a return drop-off next time. Otherwise, I'm going to have 20 boats floating around in the water out here. So these are my little pedestals so I can see how to repeat this, because it is kind of a pain to get everything right, because you can, if you have the half blocks put in the wrong place, or something else, you can bump into the block and your boat will break, or when your boat is bouncing, you'll get kind of pushed underwater. So you want everything spaced correctly, and this seems to be the best way, or at least a way that works pretty reliably. So ignore the final one, because this is where you're just going to have the boat jump off the edge. You know, you just block off the water with signs. But so if you're going to try to replicate this, basically you want, let's see, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want 5 blocks on each level, and make it 2 blocks deep. Put a row of signs on the lower block. Put a water in front of that for 2 blocks. Now this is where it gets tricky, and you can test this out. I mean, I'm sure the half blocks can be placed a little bit differently. You just need to make sure the water doesn't backwash, first of all, and you need to make sure that there's enough space so your boat will be able to rise up to the next water level without hitting any other blocks. So I don't know if this is consistent completely or not, but I have signs down there too to keep the water from flowing. I could have put half slabs there, but it didn't seem deep enough. It seemed like the boat was going to hit the block. So I put signs there instead, and I think that'll work better. Obviously, the boat didn't break that time. So anyway, try not to ask me too many questions about where to place the signs because I wouldn't know how to word it in the comment box. Put the signs 2 blocks away or something. That wouldn't make sense. But anyway, so try to take a good look here if you are going to try to build one of these. Anyway, I'm going to finish this up, but I just did want to get one more video out before New Year's. I hope you guys have a great New Year's and all that. And next time we see you guys, hopefully this will be complete and look a lot better. And we'll be ready for some more fun Minecraft action in the new year. So if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I know there's a lot of people that got Minecraft for Christmas or other holidays, so I hope you enjoy the game and all that, and we'll talk to you guys later.